Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Hope you're all out there watching today. We're going to give some people time to catch up with the live broadcast, but welcome to All Around Town Radio, where we are bringing you the world premiere of A Moment in October by Until Rust.
World premiere.
Look at that, world premiere. Not just local premiere, but world premiere. We're going to do it today. Hopefully we'll get some folks joining us here in a few minutes, and we'll let that happen as they get notified that we are live. And I've got some guests with me today, the boys from Until Rust, Mr. Shane DeMoss in the house, Mr. Rob Garrett. How you doing, fellas?
Fantastic.
You're allowed to talk, you know, Rob.
Good.
Yeah. Well, he usually shuts me up, you know, so.
And then Mr. Adam Montgomery from A&M Creative Media. How you doing?
How's it going?
We're going to talk about this show, but we're going to, like I said, let some folks catch up. Folks, if you're out there, make a little comment. I see Stacy Huss has joined us. How you doing, Stacy? Our good friend Roger McNutt is in the house. Thank you for being here. So if you're there, guys, give us a shout out. Stacy's down in Florida. You in Florida, Stacy? I think that's where she's at. So yeah. So let's talk about A Moment in October, and what I want to do first, so we give some people a chance to catch up here and all that. Let's briefly. For those that may not know you all, let's talk about the background of Until Rust for just a minute, and how long you guys been together, and how it all came about. Real quick, how you put this band together.
Rob.
Gee, brother.
How did I know that was happening?
Well, you know,
We've been together since 2016 some point. But in a nutshell, Rob was dating my wife's sister, and then I had never been in a band. He pulled me into a full band, which imploded like 3 months later, and I pretty much got to see why all my favorite childhood bands broke up. It was that 5 people could not figure it out together. So me and Rob decided to take off on our own, and try not to get our feelings too hurt when we had something to say to each other. And it's worked out pretty good so far.
Well, and you guys are playing a bunch. You play a whole lot around town, and actually you've really branched out. You're playing all over kind of the tri-state area, I'm noticing, and bouncing to a lot of places, which is really cool. And then you decided to write this song called A Moment in October, and let's talk about that for a minute.
I was in Nashville with some folks, and I think everyone was still in bed hungover, and I was on the back patio of this house that we rented, and strumming some guitar and figured out the chords and some of the lyrics. And then at that point, I kicked it over to Rob so he could see what I had done and write some of the great leads that you hear running through there. And that was it.
We got some good friends on here right now with us, guys. We got to say hi to the Cheryl Denise, who's joined us. Let's see who else is out there. Nick Webb, David Thornton. How you doing? Tiffany May. A lot of musicians on here with us, so it's great to see them all. And this whole thing with this video, I mean, you guys have worked on this for a while, and I want to get Adam's background for sure, and I want to talk about all the production work that went into it. But you guys went to a lot of locations. This is packed full of footage and from a lot of different places. So whoever wants to take it here, let's talk about the making of this video and the kind of work that was involved in putting it together.
Adam did all the work.
man, he killed it. Just
I
saying.
can tell you that immediately. So he can take it from there.
Well, let's get a good shot of Adam here. All right, Adam's looking good in his studio. Look at that. All right, there we go.
Hey, I can't be a video guy and have a bad looking shot here.
No, not at all.
It's I think actually, Scott, I actually saw you down at the Bell and the Bear back in January when we first started working on this project. And it's been an ongoing thing since then. I started it back in January. We shot down at Bell and the Bear, and then later on we shot in March. Actually, believe it or not, the rest of those shots were all taken from one location. Just a little trick that we use to kind of make one location look like multiple, but that's all pretty much all Rice Field and Miamisburg for the rest of those shots, all the outdoor shots that you see there.
Yeah, and I did notice the train trestle there. I've driven by that a few times, so it kind of caught my eye as that was a familiar location. But you put countless hours into editing this, and one thing that I noticed when I first saw the video when you sent it to me, the production work is amazing.
Thank you.
You've done, your cuts are great. Your switching off, and the vocal syncing and that kind of stuff between Rob and Shane is really good, Adam.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this was a very first effort for me to do any kind of music video project. It was all a one-man band kind of thing, but I've been in bands for years. So as far as knowing, having that kind of instinct of like where to cut and what kind of emotion to go for with each shot, and what kind of what we wanted to use to actually tell the story, is kind of something that's been culminating over years, even though my journey into professional videography is only maybe about a year old now.
Yeah, we got a little glitch there at the end. I didn't catch the last part. What'd you say there at the end?
Oh, just basically saying I've been in bands for years and been worked with music marketing and stuff like that for years. But as far as my journey into professional videography, I've only been doing this for about a year now.
All right. Rob must be running motorcycles where he is or something.
Yeah, I'm sitting outside out back here chilling, enjoying the weather,
Well, guys, if you're watching right now, and we've got a bunch of people watching, thanks so much for tuning in today to this world premiere of A Moment in October with Until Rust. If you have a question for the band, or you have a question for Adam about the making of this video, whatever, please throw it in there. We are going to play the video. Adam, it's going to be up to you whether we play it in its entirety or we just give them a snippet of it and let them go find it where you want to find it. It's all up to you today, buddy.
Go ahead and play it, man. I'm going to give you the premiere. I'll give you the exclusive here.
All right. That's good. All right. Well, that's awesome. I love that. And I appreciate that. But I want to know a few more things before we're going to make people wait. We're going to let them have a little anticipation.
Yeah.
I want to know when you shoot a video like this and you do this kind of stuff, and you know what? I'm going to throw this question. I'm going to throw this at Rob here.
Yeah, that's what I thought was happening.
You look like you guys were having a lot of fun while you shot the video. I was seeing some smiling. There's a little cut at the very end that made me laugh and all that. But it looks to me like you were having a lot of fun doing this, Rob.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. I mean, Adam was great to work with. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and it was just a matter of us, following what he wanted us to do. And me and Shane, we cut up all the time anyway. And now you've thrown Adam in it, and yeah, we had a really good time shooting the video.
Good deal. Well, it shows in the video the fun that you had and the entertainment factor that's in there. And what I love too is, Adam, when I watched you work that night at the Bell and the Bear when you were shooting a segment of this, you really, you painstakingly took the right moment to get the right shot and the right lighting and all those things. And is that a huge factor in making a music video? Because I know this is your first one.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I was kind of all up on the stage that night, and I'm just happy that, Shane and Rob were cool about everything, and they were totally professional about everything, and they just worked the show like I wasn't even there the entire time. And as a videographer, when you're shooting, that's exactly what you want, is you want them to perform exactly as if you weren't even there. And yeah, to get those kind of shots, I mean, you just kind of have to leave your comfort zone a little bit and just kind of get up in the artist's face a little bit sometimes, but that's how you get those, up close shots.
Well, it's an excellent video, and I appreciate the fact that you sent it to me and I had a chance to premiere it. And Shane, the meaning behind this song, I mean, there's obviously it's got some deep meaning to it. Let's talk about that a little bit more here as we can before we play this video.
Well, it's a little bit of a hodgepodge, as most of my songs are, but at that time in my life, my dad had gotten cancer, and some stuff had gone on between us. And, I was going through some things and didn't know exactly what I should be doing at the time, and whether or not it was the right thing or the wrong thing, and whether I was going to be backed up on it or not. So I mean, not to be too vague, but there was, some personal things going on. And, what I don't like to do is get ultra specific, because if somebody actually likes the song and it resonates with them in some way, shape, or form, I wanted to continue to, for whatever reason that it did.
Well, it's a good tune. And Adam, let's hit you real quick with one more thing. Let's talk about your production company, because you dipped your toe in the water on this video, and now you've basically hit the high dive and hit the water here, where you're going to do this full time, man. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Today actually would have been going back to the office just like any other Monday morning, but today was actually my first day of working for myself. So cheers to that right here. If we're allowed to do that, I don't know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Brother, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Here, I'll cheer you with the Yeti. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. So couple more things before we play the video. And I know it's time for everybody. Everybody wants to see it. But you guys just seem to have collaborated very well. You got along. Obviously, when you shot this thing, you were having fun. But how many hours did it take to really do this and make this video production a reality today?
I don't know. How many hours were we out shooting at Rice Field? At least like 3 or 4 hours.
I think you came to what? Was it a 3-hour or 4-hour show at the Bell and the Bear? He was there. Yeah. He was there before me, and I usually get there at least an hour and 15 before the show. And then he stayed the entire show.
Yeah.
And then when we went on location, oh man, we were there so early. I forget what time we got
bright
there.
And early.
It was so early. Man, I bet you we were there for
I think it was like
3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I probably hung around for another 4 hours after that, just getting B-roll all around the park and everything and other footage to use. So just shooting alone, quite a bit. Now, before I kind of decided to go pro with this, I was editing everything on an old laptop. So believe it or not, this is the rough edit and everything was all done on my old laptop, and then just recently upgraded to a fully professional video editing PC and did all the effects and color grading and everything on that. And that's just how long this project has been going. But man, editing on that old laptop was slow. So I probably had way more hours in that than I should have if I would have just made the jump earlier and upgraded. But I'm happy I finally did it.
Well, and how many post-production hours do you think you have into this thing?
Oh man, if I had to put a number on it, I'd say between 40 and 50 hours at least. I'd say probably, if not 60 maybe. It's really
all
hard.
Right, fellas, you're getting the bill. You're gonna get a bill for $1 million.
This is just segue.
Nights, weekends, just putting in little bits here and there where I could. I mean, there was points where I get up at 4:30 in the morning to lift anyway, but there was days I was getting up at 4:30 on my non-lifting days just to get an hour in of editing before work sometimes.
All right. Well, anything else you want to share before we premiere this, and then you're going to come back and we're going to talk about it at the end for a few minutes. But anything else you guys want to share before we show the video?
You guys are going to love it.
I think they know everything they need to know.
I love Rob Garrett. You're awesome, Rob. All right, guys. Well, here it is. And I am honored that you're on here with me and you've taken this platform to do your world premiere of A Moment in October. Without any further ado, guys, I'm going to hit it up and we're going to play the video for you. And then we'll be expecting your comments at the end. And the guys will answer questions for you if you have any. So here it is, A Moment in October. This is Until Rust.
Feel a little bit of sunshine on your face, showing off that beauty they can't erase. Feel a little bit of breeze through your hair, breathing in this day, 'cause love is there, it's so right, it's okay, yeah. No one really knows what's in your head, but you stop and smile and you love what's said. Troubled in your soul, yeah, in your heart. Aching is so deep, you feel like falling apart. It's so right, it's okay, yeah. It's so right, it's okay, yeah. I've been staying away for so long. Things just ain't been the same. It's like I don't belong. Feel like I'm going insane. That's why I wrote this song. That's why I wrote this song.
Uh-oh.
Heard it from a stranger, you were done. Made me stumble back and want to run. Tried my whole life to not be you, but the stars align. No matter what I do, it's so right, it's okay, yeah. It's alright, it's okay, yeah. It's alright, it's okay, yeah.
Wait for it.
And there you have it, people. There you have it. That is the world premiere of A Moment in October. That's Until Rust. Adam, you did a great job on that, man.
No
That's
doubt.
fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. Yeah, for sure, brother.
Yeah, throw the comments out there, people. We want to hear from you. What'd you think of the video? If you have a question for the guys, throw them in there and we'll get them up on the screen here. Thank you, Lindsay Dabe, for that shout out. Yes. Good stuff. I stole your question. All right. Thanks, Lindsay. He's asking also, how many takes did you have and did you overdub the guitars is his question. So who can take that, Adam? Maybe?
Well, I believe Shane and Rob can answer the part about the guitars, because I believe you guys recorded that all at Rephrase Studios.
Yeah, that was all basically done. One take.
One take.
We went in and laid them down, and pretty much everything on that whole CD is just one take.
Yeah, one take for all the rhythm guitar, one take for all the lead guitar, and then one take for my vocals, and one take for his vocals.
Good stuff. Getting a lot of great comments here, guys, as you see them popping up on the screen from everybody. Thank you for those, guys. We appreciate it. And Wendy wanted to know what Rob said at the end.
Actually, that was Shane.
I think that was Shane, actually, and we probably shouldn't repeat that.
Probably shouldn't.
So we can share all this. Roger, thank you for that comment as well. And Heath, thank you for your comedy always. Yeah, appreciate that. Yes.
Love you too, Heath. Just
Belinda
saying.
says great video. Of course she would, Rob. There's no doubt she would say that. But
Right.
I think it's an amazing video, a great production. I love the way you took the old time TV look and kind of the fade in and out. That was a unique touch on it. And the backdrop, I mean, to use a place just down there by the park in Miamisburg and have the train trestle in the background, all that, it just says kind of everything that that song comes together with. So really cool stuff. And there's some comments still coming in. Didn't Rob say "play it, brother" or something like that? I don't know.
No,
I'm not sure.
It's a Step Brothers reference.
Yes.
Where he's talking to his brother Dale, and he says, "You, Dale."
Yes. Good stuff. So what else we want to chat about on this video, guys? What'd you think? I mean, this was your premiere of the video. I know you guys have seen it, but what do you think with the audience response here? Everybody's asking about what's the best way to share it. They want to share it. And Wendy loved the water break in the middle of tequila.
Right.
There we go.
So honestly, I know everyone here on the screen, including definitely Scott, has been like super busy. So number one, thanks Scott for agreeing to do this, and thanks Adam for hitting up Scott to even put this together.
Yeah, right.
So I appreciate you both tremendously.
Well, it's a great thing, man. And there's not too many bands around town that do music videos. It's a big job, and I think that's cool that you guys have one now, and it's hopefully everybody on here is going to hit that share button on it. Adam, where are you going to post this thing? And Shane and Rob, where are you going to have it so they can share it? Besides this, they can share our show, obviously, but if they just want to share the video.
I think for at least a certain, we haven't discussed it, but I think at least for a certain amount of days, it should go on Adam's AM Creative Facebook page. So people need to go there and like his page and then get on there and they can check out the video and share it from there.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be Facebook, YouTube. Now that it's been world premiered, it'll be on up on all the platforms now.
I love that term, world premiere.
World premiere.
Yes.
It makes it sound very important.
Yes. So yeah, we've got it up there. Follow Adam at AM Creative Media on Facebook if you want to follow him. Obviously, all of you on here probably already follow Until Rust, but check your little setting and make sure you've hit like on their page, because a lot of times when you follow somebody, you don't always get all the notifications of things they post. So hit that like button as well for Until Rust. And everybody likes Rob. We know that. I mean, there's
Just saying,
if Rob had his own probably have 10 million fans by now. Wouldn't you think, Shane?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
At least.
There, Shane.
Sure.
Hello, Shane.
Yes.
I don't know that Shane's in the house. Oh, there he is. Okay. Shane had a vicious dog bite today on his hand. No, an injury he had to his hand. So we're lucky to even get him on here. He went straight from stitches to the seat here, the hot seat today. So anything else you guys want to share? Thanks for doing this, fellas.
Thank you.
And thanks for having us, Adam. Bro, you killed it.
I just want to say thank you to these guys for coming out to Rice Field at 8 o'clock in the morning and freezing their fingers off playing guitar and 30-degree wind chill in the middle of March. And definitely thank you to you, Scott, for everything you do for bands. I mean, I can't even begin to say how much of an impact that you make on our local scene and everything you do for bands around here, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And thanks for reaching out to me and wanting to be a part of this and making us the premier location today. So hopefully all these folks have hit that little share button. And if you're watching right now, hit the share button and share it with your music-loving friends and let them take a peek at this. Go ahead, Shane DeMoss.
Yeah, I do know the burning question is going to happen later. It's going to be asked 1,000 times. And yes, or I mean, no. The Don Julio was not a problem whatsoever. It was fully functional.
It was keeping us warm during the day.
Oh my God, it was so cold. It was so cold. My guitar strings were so cold, my fingers almost fell off.
Wow. Don Julio, the official sponsor of Until Rust.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Don't you wish, right?
Right.
Dang. No.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. No. Oh, that's right. You're not allowed to say that. The wives will say no.
No.
No Don Julio. Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here today. We've had a great time with you, and what an honor it is to throw that video out for everybody to see for the first time here on the Book of Face. And we look forward to seeing what else Adam creates, because this guy is a talent, man, and he's going to
follow
do
his Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yes. So hit that little A&M Creative Media page and hit the like button. Smash that like button if y'all will, and get him some viewers on there, because he's going to be posting a lot of content from here on out. So be good stuff. Thank you, Rob Garrett.
Thank you, Scott.
Shane DeMoss, thank you. And Adam Montgomery, thank you so much, guys. We'll catch you next time here at All Around Town Radio. Until then, we're out of here, folks. Bye-bye, everybody.